So lately I've been stepping back into gaming and reconnecting with that part of myself. And after all that nostalgia and spending time around gamers again, I realized something. Even though I miss games, I don't think that's what I miss the most. So last Saturday night, I went to an arcade called Round One, and I just played there, for like a couple of hours or something like that. And then some gamers had approached me. They were just like, "Hey, come hang out with us," after it was sort of like an after party or something like that. And I was reluctant on going only because it was already late. It was maybe midnight, approaching 1 a.m. But because life has been um, it's been a little routine, and I haven't really done anything outside the norm. I said, okay, let me go ahead and just go, just to break the monotony, and I just thought it was a good opportunity to just socialize with other people. So I came. It was outside the arcade, and they had a bunch of setups. They had like a bunch of TVs, there was food, and they had like some board games, they had music playing. It was almost like an overnight gaming convention, so it was a really good vibe. I ended up staying at that event until maybe almost 7 a.m. Now, I did not expect to stay that late, and it actually was not because of the video games. I stayed that late because of the people there. It was about the community. It was about socializing. It was about that human to human contact. And that's nothing that you can get from just simply playing a game. So it was really just about connecting with other people, introducing yourself and just allowing yourself to be seen. I felt like I was around a group of not just gamers, but people who were just eager to connect with other people. And so I think it was much more of a social event, and the games were just something to sort of bridge that gap so that we can make that connection. Because I spent most of that time socializing. There was one guy there that I ended up talking to for maybe 5 or 6 hours. Like, the games were already put up, and I was still like in the parking lot, just chatting with this guy. So that's what I was doing the majority of the time. So yes, there was some gaming involved. Yes, I ate a little bit and played a board game or two. But I spent most of that time just introducing myself to the different gamers. And a couple of them had costumes on. They were just being themselves. Just being their weird selves or whatever. So that's actually what I miss overall. And I think a lot of gamers can relate to that. I thought it was just about the video games. I thought that was the focus, but that was not the reason I stayed that late. Otherwise, I probably would have left like maybe 3 or 4 hours earlier. But like I said, I stayed to almost 7 in the morning, like just talking to like a couple of guys that I was really vibing with. So I ended up like making a couple of connections, because of that whole like gaming soiree that we had at the end. So yes, there is the dopamine rush that I get from playing a video game. There is the excitement that I get from playing it. But I don't think there's anything that can replace the longing to like connect with another person. And I think that holds more weight than playing the actual video games.